Welcome in, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day, and I actually am sharing a pre-taped show. It's all new material, but it's a show that I pre-taped just in case the weather was too bad for me to get in. And um, cold temperatures mean you got to really winterize your house, and I hope that you guys are watching your pipes. Keep those cupboards open where there are pipes and keep the heat up. Just go ahead and spring for it. Keep it up. Keep fires in the fireplace. Whatever you have to do to keep the core of your house warm. Keep the door shut. Make sure your windows are sealed. Wouldn't be a bad idea to do a little caulking while you're cooped up inside your house to make sure that all the windows are nice and sealed and taken care of. Well, I hope you guys had a great weekend. We're going to kick things off with a little zoo illumination going on until February 4th in Nashville.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
And just in case you didn't know, the February 17th is the date for the running of the Zoo Run. If you'd like to raise money for a great organization and do a nice 5K, chilly, but a nice 5K through the Nashville Zoo that's coming up, you can go to nashvillezoo.org. You can also find out about the Puppy Bowl and the Super Bowl, raising money for Second Harvest Food Bank, and a way to get some really cool free tickets to the Nashville Zoo. And if you are on social media, you know that if it's Monday, it is Meerkat Monday. If you're looking for some really cool things for kids to do, I want to tell you a little bit about Smyrna, Tennessee, that has a really cool thing for all kids to get involved in, the youth registration. Actually, I'm sorry, this is not that. This is the inline hockey. This is for kids in Hendersonville, not Smyrna. The spring 2024 youth registration is open right now, and to get them into the Hendersonville inline hockey team, you can go to hihockey.com and you can register right now to get part of that. You don't have to have an ice skating rink for inline hockey. It's a whole different thing. And while you got your kids registering for things, February 6, 13, 20, and 27, ages 11 through 17 can be part of the Metro Parks Creative Parks program for wheel throwing youth pottery classes at Centennial Arts Center. 4 weeks, $60, and that's everything. That's all of their supplies, everything. That's such a bargain, and they will absolutely love it. Coming up, if your kids are interested in being referees, they have an in-person clinic coming up Saturday, February 10th at Drakes Creek Soccer Complex. If soccer is their game, there are a lot of things for kids this time of year because the weather outside is bad, but they can prep for their springtime right now. And I think that's very cool. And don't forget, in Smyrna, the ice rink is open for everybody to participate in. It's very, very cool. So if you're looking for a place to ice skate with your kids, don't forget that in Smyrna, they have the whole ice complex there. and they can get involved in it. January 17th, this week, John McEwen, co-founder of Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, has his rescheduled concert at the City Winery. You can get your tickets at citywinerynashville.com and get your seats right now, because that's going to be an unforgettable night. Well, when it comes to kids and education programs, the schools around here do so many interesting things to enrich their education experience. Take, for instance, this from Union Elementary.
What part of the carrot do we eat?
The carrot.
Do we eat the leaves?
No.
Do we eat the root? We eat the root of the carrot. So we need that soil to be loose so that the roots can grow properly. Yeah.
So out here we teach the kids about plants. We show them how they grow. We show them how to care for them. And we show them, from planting them in the ground to harvest, what that process looks like and the work that it goes into it. Many years ago, one of our fabulous previous teachers, Mr. David Collins, developed and started this project for us here at Union. So he brought the garden, and he brought the pollinator garden, and he brought the rain garden, which is behind me, and he helped build our greenhouse, get that built for us. And he brought chickens, which are so fun. The kids love to see the chickens.
Chickens. We all love the chickens, don't we? All love the chickens. I love how those wonderful enriching ways for kids to know where their food comes from and getting kids interested in an early age in becoming gardeners. Well, if you are around Murfreesboro and you think you would like to open your heart or your home to a wonderful pet, John, Mr. Murfreesboro from Murfreesboro.com on YouTube, has taken us on tour at Rutherford County Paws. A shout out to my friend Lorraine, one of their top volunteers out there. There's some good animals ready for you to take home.
What's up, everybody? So apparently I'm an idiot today and not thinking straight, and I just went over and filmed the Paws video and forgot to do the intro and the closing. So here's your intro. First video of 2024 for Paws. I promise you I'll be bringing it back. So here's the first one. Y'all, I wanted to bring home that English Bulldog mix so bad. That guy, he was so sweet. Just wanted to play and be loved on. But anyways, there's your first pause video for 2024. If you see any animals you'd like to add to your family roster, you can go on down there yourself and see them at 285 John Rice Boulevard, or you can go online anytime at pause.rutherfordcountytn.gov. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like and follow for more, and we'll see you on the next one.
I love you, John. More than lunch and jewelry. I call him Mr. Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro.com on YouTube. And Murfreesboro has an incredible animal rescue organization. And though they are an animal control facility, they do their very best to find homes for everybody. And we want to make sure that we help them do that. Did you see that little senior Jack Russell? Oh my gosh. That husky. And that last little, he looked like a bully mix that, I mean, that little, and I'm with you, John, that English Bulldog mix is just, incredible. Hey, coming up, our Daily Yummy right after this. What's new at the Frist? We'll tell you.
So you don't want to add your miso until the very, very end.
Here's a chance to make dinner and visit Asia through the foreign-flavored pages of a cookbook. UT Extension in Maryville recently offered a series of 4 weekly cooking classes featuring international recipes. On the menu this evening, Japanese miso soup with lots of green and healthy ingredients. Sherry Arden says it's simple to make and delicious too.
It was the ingredients that I was not familiar with. I didn't know what miso was. Now I know it's fermented soybean paste. Okay. And then the other is dashi, which I had never, it's a dried fish stock. So you make the soup with that.
The miso soup was one of the recipes highlighted in this cookbook titled The World at Home, Celebrating Culture with Food. It was a project done by UT Extension where the instructions and ingredients are in English and the native language on the flip side of the page. The recipes are a chance for even veteran cooks to learn something new.
Just how to use spices, different spices. It's been really handy to just go into the grocery store and know what I'm looking for. So yeah, the spices are a real big deal to me.
A while back, UT Extension had a program where Latino cooking was featured. That led to the creation of this international cookbook, which includes recipes from Asia, Africa, South and Central America, and Europe. Instructors not only demonstrated how to make the soup here, but they also gave tips on reducing sodium intake and finding the right items at specialty grocery stores. Jennifer Ward with UT Extension Family and Consumer Sciences helped gather the recipes from other people across the state who represented different cultures. And then she and her team put the cookbook together.
Well, the intention behind the cookbook, of course, because it's 10-step funded, so that's the Tennessee Consumer Education Program, is to provide people in our programming with healthy recipes that fit a budget. But these also were really intentionally chosen to represent a lot of different cultures across the world.
Time now to sample what was learned about, and the soup is served. Japan is thousands of miles and 13 time zones away, but this night it felt like we were there. We love our American food, but sometimes your taste buds appreciate the chance to do a little traveling. This is Charles Denny reporting.
Charles Denny covers the UT Extension Service, and they have cooking classes, canning classes, art classes, farming classes, you name it, they've got them, and most of them are free. But my favorite part of that whole video, Charles got that guy toward the end. He tried something and maybe he didn't love it. He pushed it away. It's like, okay, not my cup of tea. But then he saw the camera and he edged him back over. That's my favorite part of the whole thing. Hey, y'all, soup. It is soup season and learning how to make new soups. If you got a favorite soup that you like, put it in the comments. I love sharing that. And it gives us ideas. If we're cooped up and it's cabination season, when you get up in the cabin and you got the fire going and everything, get you that crock pot and get those soups going. I just love it. I just love it. Well, let's head to Gallatin right now. What are they doing to keep us safe on the roads? We'll tell you.
So we've got 9 total dump trucks that are suited up with snow plows and salt spreaders. 3 of those trucks are backups. We got 6 primary routes. Each one of those routes have a secondary route as well. We've got day shift, night shift if needed. It just really depends on what kind of precipitation, what kind of snow event, ice event we get.
Best way to do it, they say, is to plow, lay salt, and then come back and plow again. Salt loosens the snow, and then you can plow it off, then resalt it.
And that one we've had to shut down in the past. If it gets too bad, we just shut the road down. So we try to be cognizant of where we put salt, how much we put down, because you can actually put too much down. And also, once it gets to a certain temperature, the salt really doesn't do anything. Really, between 20 and 15 degrees, the salt really doesn't do anything besides add its traction. And if you get lower than 15, it's really doing nothing unless there's sun that's helping that salt melt whatever's on the road.
Just to keep in mind, look at the temperature outside before you hop in that car and or that truck or that 4-wheel drive you think is magic in the ice and snow. It's not. It is not. And make sure that if you travel any distance and it's those kind of temperatures, make sure you have a go bag in the back seat with some survival things in case you get stranded, in case you get off the road. Make sure you have a phone charger. Make sure you have water. Make sure you have some snacks in case your blood sugar gets low, a blanket, something that you can use to keep warm if you're in that situation, if you're waiting for someone to come and get you. You never know what might happen. I love to share activities. You know, when you meet with your friends, there's all sorts of activities that you can do. Yeah, you can get together and cook together. I really love that. And you can get together and learn something new. I love a class, but I especially love painting with a twist. Kathleen and the group out at the Hendersonville Chamber of Commerce going into the holiday had all these small businesses and really shine the light on them. I love what they do with the Hendersonville Chamber of Commerce. I just love all they do. They're so on it for small business, and they shine the light on painting with a twist. It is a perfect thing to do. Although this was a holiday story, I wanted to share it with you because all year round they do amazing things. And if you're looking for something that's not a bar and not a club and even not a restaurant, and you want some activities and where you can meet your friends and just get together and do something really fun that might enrich your life, might give you a new hobby, painting with a twist. Here's what it's all about.
I am Kathleen Hawkins, proud president and CEO of the Hendersonville Area Chamber of Commerce. And today for our Shop Local, Shop Small, Price 37075 holiday campaign, we are visiting our friends at Painting with a Twist. There are so many fun things to do. You can give the gift of entertainment this holiday season. Let's go take a look around. There are so many fun things that you can do with your family and friends this holiday season. We've got wonderful things that you can paint, not just of the holiday season, but all year long decorations. They've got wood art. They even have candles that you can make yourself. And my president's pick of the day is the stained glass art that you can make. And it is a beautiful dragonfly. So call Painting with a Twist, Hendersonville, Tennessee today and book your next craft.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
The Omni Hotel is where we house our show, Taste of Nashville, and we love sharing that with you. If you go to our YouTube channel for Main Street Nashville, you can go to the playlist and Taste of Nashville. There's a whole bunch of episodes. Really, really amazing people have stopped by. You know, when parents get older and things like dementia or Alzheimer's settle in, you become familiar with a term called sundowners. As the sun goes down, agitation, irritation comes up. And I found this for our motivation moment. There was this family, a mother and a daughter, that were taking care of their mama. And if this doesn't get you, I don't know what will. If you are literally taking care of a family member who's going through this, maybe they can share something with you. This is the sweetest thing you might see all week. It's about sundowning in dementia and how this mother and daughter team helped each other take care of mama.
Listen to my voice. It's quiet time. It's quiet time. It's quiet time. Quiet time. Quiet time. Here it is. This is it. That's it. That's it, baby.
I ain't gonna let it in. And worry won't steal my joy away. I ain't gonna let it win.
There it is.
'Cause on my best day, I'm a child of God. On my worst day, I'm a child of God. Oh, every day is a good day. And you're the reason why I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Got this heartbeat in my chest. It doesn't matter about the rest. If I got you, Lord, howdy, I'm blessed. Yeah. My best day, I'm a child of God. On my worst day, I'm a child of God. Oh, every day is a good day. And you're the reason why I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Got this heartbeat in my chest. No, it doesn't matter about the rest. If I got you, Lord.
Is that not the sweetest thing you've seen all day? I bet it is. And I'm going to tell you something. They use music as a strategy. And didn't that young lady have the sweetest voice? Whew. It got me right in all the feels. All the feels. Because when you are dealing with someone who is dealing with dementia, Alzheimer's, and the sundowners that happen with age, it's a real tough thing. And so I hope that if you're dealing with that, that gave you some peace and maybe a new tool to use. I just love the smile that daughter looking at her sweet mama. I just love that. The Young Fables are some of my friends, y'all. They're from Maryville, Tennessee, and they are just awesome. And if you don't know about them in our music spotlight, you're going to hear about them now. The Young Fables.
Too worried, what you ought to do is sing. If you get worried, what you ought to do is sing. If you get worried, what you ought to do is sing. Sing about your trouble and it just might pass. If you get lost, what you ought to do is sing. If you get lost, what you ought to do is sing. If you get lost, what you ought to do is Sing about your trouble and it just might pass. Sing about joy. Sing about love and hope and it lasts. Sing about your trouble and it just might pass. Just might pass. If you get broken, what you ought to do is sing. If you get broken, what you ought to do is sing. If you get broken, what you ought to do is sing. Sing about your trouble and it just might pass. Sing about your trouble and it just might pass. Sing about joy. Sing about love and hope and it lasts. Sing about your trouble and it just might pass. It just might pass. And it just might pass. Just my path.
I love them so much, the Young Fables. That's Wes and Lauren. And I love them so much. And they had a little visitor there. Little visitor, listen to me like it's romper room. Their visitor, Sarah Clanton, was there. She played the cello on that. So I just thought that was fantastic. Lauren's, one of her big causes is mental health. And she shares about that. This is our cooped up days, y'all. January, February, it gets dark. I call it the gray days of Nashville, Middle Tennessee. Seasonal affective disorder is real. SAD is an issue that's not exactly depression, but here's real quick the difference. SAD, if you suffer from that, increased levels of anxiety and irritability during the darker months. It begins early winter, typically lifts in the spring. Symptoms are usually mild, but can be severe, and you get fatigued easier in the day. And depression goes a lot further. Thoughts of death and suicide, they don't lift. They tend to recur throughout your life. Symptoms last for more than 2 weeks. You have changes in appetite and sleep. If you have an issue with those things, make sure you make a phone call because there are people that can help. I want you to be safe out there. Be kind to each other. And remember, most of all, you are loved. God bless you. Have a great day and stay warm.
We are home. We are family. We are things to do and place to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main Street today.